Welcome to another edition of Smalltalk for You. This morning I wanted to go through a simple way you can use Store with VisualWorks if you don't want to set up something big like Oracle or SQL Server or even Postgres, and you just wanted something small for your own personal machine. And that would be SQLLite. If you go into the parcel manager, you'll notice Store for SQLLite is part of the system. It's been there for at least a few releases now, and you can even, with a little work, get it to work in BW 7.6. But in any case, it's just here, you load it. And once you've loaded it, setting up a local repository is very simple. I'm on a Mac, so I have SQLLite support out of the box. If you're on Windows, you might have to go to the download page for SQLLite and just get the DLLs and put them either in your system directories or directly in the directory with the image, either way. And once you've done all of that, just do this. Go to a workspace, do this install database tables, and you'll be prompted. So I want to say, well, I'd like to use the SQLLite connection. I'd like to call this the environment down here. I'm going to just call it MyDB. And it doesn't really matter what you put for username because it's a personal repository. It's not going to use that. So I'm going to say connect, and it's going to go ahead and say they don't appear to be there. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to call this MyDB. Install the management policies. And there we go. So now if I go here and I connect to, and I pick, say, SQLLite, and for the environment I put MyDB, and again the username and password don't matter, I'll just type them in out of habit, and we'll say connect, and there we go, we're connected. So you can now publish stuff into this local repository, and the nice thing about it is it's just a file called MyDB or whatever you called it on your local file system. So if you want to move it around, and this was something I did when I was upgrading from 7.6 to 7.9.1 for my employer, I did all the work at first in a SQLLite repository, just moved the file from the 7.6 directory to the 7.9.1 directory. So when I was in the initial stages of let's try adjusting things in 7.6, see if it loads in 7.9.1, and back and forth, I just moved the repository file back and forth and connect to the same one. Less convenient maybe than using something like Postgres, but also a whole lot less installation trouble, and in my case, I probably didn't have permission to install Postgres on that machine, so this is a lot less hassle. In any case, it's also useful just for your own personal projects, and it's easy to back up because it's just one file. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with whatever Smalltalk you're using.